there are lots and lots of people who are single because they cannot find the right partner. And the real issue is, why can't people find the right partner? Expectations have gone up. People's expectations of each other have gone up. Being single is not some crime in Islam. A lot of people are single, and a lot of people live very good, virtuous, constructive lives as single people. But I still think there's an underlying tendency in society to see marriage, not just Islamic society, but to see marriage as the basis for good, healthy society, and that it provides a context in which to raise children, etc. But, if you didn't want to marry and you didn't want to have children, that's okay. Well, the internet is becoming a fast form of a dating agency for so many religious organizations and religious cultures as well. And it probably is a good source in some ways. But I think that for many people, it's become a necessity that the only way they can meet other people is through the safety or the kind of slight objectivity of an internet dating agency. But again, the issue isn't really so much how you meet, under what context you meet. It's really, why is it that people are finding it more and more difficult to meet the right person? What is happening within our society is that this is becoming a struggle for many people, not just Muslims. And so therefore, within the Islamic context, I would far more encourage contexts where people can meet each other, even if it's there against a background of parental supervision or whatever, or some kind of chaperone, but allow people some space and freedom to meet each other. Because whereas the internet can be a resource, it can also be a breeding ground for all sorts of other dangers. And since most people are not barred from using the internet as soon as they are able to use it, I think that there's certain caveats that have to go with that.
The very fact when we are sitting next to each other or facing each other and so on, and expressing our feeling for each other, that currents, that response between our hearts is not communicated, is not conveyed through the internet or through the email. Maybe the internet or the email can be some sort of introductory stage, but it will not actually uproot the necessity of facing each other before they get committed to the relationship.
Yes, about internet and being in touch with someone and to try to build, a relationship out of it. I think that we have to have the global picture. The global picture is, ask your intention. What do you want? Do you want to marry? Do you want to find someone and you want to be transparent about it? And you want to find the right person. So with this intention, you should find the best way for you to achieve it. It could be out of relationship with people, but then you have also to ask yourself, your intention is to find the right people, just to seduce people, to write the right one or to seduce. It's a question of you. You don't need a mufti, you don't need a scholar, you need someone you need to ask your own heart, what am I doing here? Am I playing with people, playing with myself, trying to play, or am I just looking for the right person? This is the first question, intention, and then sincerity. And then when you are dealing with all the other, you can go to some place where you know that you are going to find people, the way you act, the way you behave, it's lawful as long as you don't put yourself in a situation where you are at risk, alone or things like that. Don't put yourself at risk, but be open out of your sincere intention to all the possibilities. And then you can have internet. And internet is one the same. It's a means. And this means is just helping you to be in touch with